ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, pimps and players, and everybody between. What is going on? It is your boy Debo Vibes right here. Thank you so much for coming by another episode of Debo Savage. Well, we should stop at Debo Savage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Welcome to the episode of Debo Savage. Debo and Savage right there. What's Miss Savage? What's going on with you?
Nothing. Just coming off a long week for sure. Well, I should say long weekend, but yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. Now, before we get to the everything, we do have a special guest, we decided to join us. We were talking backstage and you were talking about, the show, Savagely Uncut with you and the beautiful Miss Lala. And you got a good response about it. Let me tell everybody, take me on a journey about what's going on with last night's show. Let everybody know about it. Not too much, because if they really want to know about it, they need to go to Savagely Uncut and check it out. But just tell us a little bit about last night's show and what people thought about it.
We got great feedback today. It was amazing. They liked how we talked about the bad part of dating and just dining experience. I guess that was like the gist of it, because we talked a little bit about dates we've gone into, like restaurants, and I talked about Waffle House, and then the guest we had on, great guy, he talked about Cheesecake Factory. We talked about Cheesecake Factory, how women today don't think Cheesecake Factory is all that great. I like Cheesecake Factory. Do you like Cheesecake Factory? Because I love Cheesecake Factory.
I've never been.
What? You've never been to Cheesecake Factory?
I'm being dead ass serious.
What?
I can only go by what other people say about the experiences. I've never been.
I love it. So I don't know why women be tripping when men want to take them to Cheesecake Factory. A man can take me to Cheesecake Factory anytime he wants. Okay. So, but with that being said, on Instagram, we got it got shared out within hours, that little bit, 84 times. I was so stoked. I could barely, She said stoked, yo. I did say stoked. I did.
I was so stoked. Yeah.
I was so stoked. Oh my God.
What's up, Maggie T and the Candid Room? Now, hey, speaking of Maggie T, I put a link in the chat. If you want to join us on this great conversation we're about to have another guest pop on in a second. Big time shout out to Maggie T and the Candid Room. Big time. Let me tell y'all something. Me, Miss Sad was on there. Cosmic. This is a great thing about meeting like-minded people. So I thought I was just coming on, discuss some things. But after the event, and I do call it an event, it wasn't just a regular podcast, it wasn't just live. It was an actual event. You bond with people. You start bonding with people. Met a hellified dude named Cosmic, And after the event, after the show, we all sat around talking, It's a candid room. We talk, we chill, we vibe out, So it was a fantastic episode. If y'all can please go to Candid Room Maggie T. Check out last Friday's episode. I'm on it. Miss Savage is on it. Cosmic is on it. Of course, the beautiful Maggie T is on it. Very, very compelling conversation that we had. Very compelling conversation.
And I want to say I was so wrapped up last night, because I guess it's just my second episode. I should have did at the beginning or the end. I should have thanked and put a shout out to Debo Vibes and the Candid Room. But I was so much was going on. I was just oh my gosh, I completely forgot to do all that. I'm still getting used to it though.
If I may, can I give you some advice?
Yeah. Yes.
Just there's a lot going on during the live.
There is.
There's a lot going on. You're all over, you got it's like an offensive coordinator running a fast-paced offense, man. You got to, do like me right now. I'm looking at you and looking at, look who's backstage and everything. But every now and then, you know what? Hey, the game eventually the game slows down for you.
Good.
Yeah.
It's high. It's crazy.
Yeah. No. The game's gonna slow down for you, and you know what I'm saying. You're gonna do your thing. But hey, man, everybody, check out Savagely Uncut. We got a great show tonight. We're not going to do it by ourselves though. We got somebody in the building, y'all. We got a guest. We do have a guest, a very esteemed guest. Who's saying decided to check us out and come through. And he said, "Oh, I'm just letting anybody in." No, I'm not letting anybody in. I'm letting family in, man. This family right here. This man's family right here. You know what I'm saying? He's always coming correct with his stats and all the history. I mean, he is, what Marcus says he is.
I love his soundboard. He has
the man got a soundboard, he got everything, man.
A million soundboards.
So we gotta bring him on, man. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the one, the only historian in the building. What's going on, bro? What's happening with you?
Man, yeah, that's a hell of an intro. I rocks with it. You got me.
I'm going by what I know. I'm going by what I know.
Look, you got me ready to just power up, dog. It's Georgia, Florida week, so it's the 90s today. So I gotta rock the Kirby Smart, baby. Shout out to the dogs, but man, let's power this thing up, baby.
Yes, I love the sound.
Now you got the Kirby Smart. Let me ask you a question. Do you have the Quincy Carter 17?
Quincy Carter's here in the cut too.
Is it back in the cut of Luffolk? It's okay. All right, that's what's up.
It's in the cut.
What's been going on, bro?
And then, man, just you know how it goes, man. Talking ball, whether it's college, whether it's NFL, mainly been trying to keep people from jumping off the cliff with the Falcons right now,
which is a hard thing to do.
But you know what? Hey, man, being a Georgia sports fan, it's not to get hard. So it is what it is.
Let me ask you a question. Did you by chance peep out that interview with Rich McKay yesterday? That's been circulating.
You know that's gonna be broken down tomorrow. In the
yeah. Okay. All right. You know, I'm putting the cart in front of the horse. My bad.
Tune in.
Y'all are welcome to come through tomorrow night for the show. If y'all want to come in and chime in, be on the camera with us, y'all are more than welcome. We good with that because I'm gonna probably open it up to the fans tomorrow.
Okay. All right. So we're pretty much stay. Ooh, see, look, a cliffhanger. Look at my boy. A cliffhanger. I'm very intrigued. I want to chime in now. You know what I'm saying?
Like Angie, a fan on your show. What?
Man.
I'm a fan of Ryan.
Thank you.
Miss Savage. You're not answering Miss Savage.
Oh gosh. Okay. Yes.
Miss Savage, y'all have a great character. I definitely listen to it. If I can't watch it live, I'm listening to it at the job. So y'all go ahead and check out Miss Savage's podcast. It's definitely one of the best in the game. Have interesting topics or whatnot. But it's definitely worth watching. Vibes, man. I like I say is I got to check the new episode out, man. I'm interested in seeing what that's gonna be.
Okay.
Time tomorrow at the job, so I can definitely listen to it.
Oh, there you go.
What?
So we do. Hey, I guess better late than never, right? You know what I'm saying? He's on CP time.
So
let's go ahead and bring in 1/3 of DEBOE'S Savage Life, and he decided to show up. You know what I'm saying? Never on time, but hey.
Hope he's at the house.
You know what I'm saying? I guess that's how I do things up in Boston or up in New England. You know what I'm saying? Down south we on time, but he has his own thing with Boston and New England. I guess that's a representation of how they do things. CP time. You know what I'm saying?
Not on everybody. We on everybody's time. We on his time.
Yeah, clearly.
Clearly.
So let's go ahead and let's roll in. They're always late, never great. They're always late and never great. DEBOE'S Life, man. Thank you for blessing us with your appearance. With the glasses on inside. Very cool.
Okay, no. First of all, I wasn't fucking late. I'm in the goddamn waiting room for like 10 minutes for you to let me in. I wasn't late. I'm sitting there waiting for you to let me in.
All right, if it's 10 minutes, that means if it's 10 minutes, that means it would be 8:03. You're late. 8:03. You're late.
I got 8:02. I'm in this stupid ass waiting room and everything.
You know? Yeah. You were. All I know is you weren't here when the intro happened. The intro went down at 8:05, and you weren't backstage.
Nigga, please. First of all, fucking all, there is a reason for my tardiness.
Oh boy.
Believe it or not.
Oh, your girl's in town, right?
My girl's in town.
Is your girl still in town?
Your girl still in town? No. She took off. She gone. Okay. But no, okay, so I was watching Savage Uncut until like around 8 o'clock. And I'm into it. I'm deep into it. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh shit, I forgot. I got my own show going on. You know what I'm saying? That's how deep Savage Uncut is. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. Listen, amazing show last night. And you know, I'm just dying. Me and DEBOE'S, we dying to get on there because y'all was talking about some.
Well, I was supposed to be on yesterday, but apparently that shit didn't fall through. It's all to the G. All right, last week we were all talking, and I said I would let it be on the show next week, and you said yeah. I said cool.
For Valentine's Day, we all agreed to that. We said we was gonna put you on the The one right before Valentine's Day when we talk about sex and all
Valentine's Day.
things sexy.
Valentine's Day. That's not what we said last week.
Anyway, okay, she
If Lala in the chat, she can verify this.
She's the one that's on there. That's fine. But anyway, I enjoyed the watch anyway.
No, we do want you on there.
No, okay, you got everybody else on there but us, but it's all good.
First of all, it's been 2 episodes.
It's all good. It's all to the G. We're gonna move on. It's all to the G.
Oh my god!
But listen.
We were saving the best one for you.
Yeah, we have an esteemed guest. We have an esteemed guest right now.
No.
We have an esteemed guest right now.
You call me family, so guess what? I'm sitting back.
Are you sitting back? Hey, so you're in a recliner right now, is watching the family fight.
This is normal.
This Thanksgiving. You're sitting back, you know what I'm saying, watching family fight. Okay, that's what's up. All right.
Just give me a cup of Kool-Aid and give me a turkey wing, and I'm gonna sit back and watch y'all fight.
I got you, dog. Yeah, you cool. You cool.
It's really good, though, Life. It did. It got shared out on Instagram 84 times just for this one little clip I did. Shared out. Like that's amazing for me. So
that's what's up. Okay.
I know it may be little numbers to y'all, but it's big numbers to me.
That shit is not a little motherfucking number. Who the fuck said that? That's a great number.
That's a good number.
Who the fuck says that's an outstanding number? Who the fuck says a little ass number?
Because you guys are big timers. I'm just, off the gate.
No, you got to understand this. Look, it takes time to build a brand.
What's up, Miss Lala?
And it takes
time
to build a podcast. So trust, it's not gonna happen overnight unless you're a celebrity. Just being honest. That's the only way that'll happen overnight. Other than that, you gotta work. You gotta work towards it. So you have the charisma, the talent to do so. You and your co-host, I'm sorry, your partner, not co-host, your partner.
Miss Lala. Yes, sir.
Miss Lala. Shout out to Miss Lala. Y'all definitely have great chemistry. Because it's a lot of messy folks out here. Some of the stuff y'all like to throw out there be messy.
I heard.
What's going on, Lolo? Appreciate you, Lolo.
Look, it's pretty much like getting a 25-piece wing with no napkins and extra sauce. That's some messy shit. I'm sorry. That's how messy.
That's super messy, nigga.
Yeah.
Especially, man, if you get that, man, it's extra wet lemon pepper all flats, and they don't give you no damn napkin. Dog, yeah, you about to get some serious mess.
Well, at least I know if it gets messy, I have big brothers to back me up. So we got it. We got this.
I'm the little big brother.
That's true. That is true.
That's what's up, yo. That's what's up.
But thank you, Ike, for watching Savage Land Co.
All right, so can I say what I want to say now?
I appreciate you.
Can I say what I want to say now?
Yes.
All right, thank you very much. All right. Lala had raised a question about when a man, when a woman gives a man her phone number, right? And then she came across and said, okay, well, why is it that a man calls me up right away when I tell him that I will call you? So Lala, she's saying pretty much, I'll call you. But then the man turns around and calls her or he texts her. There's a reason for that, okay? As men, we are hunters. We like to go ahead and chase around the women. So that's all we're doing. And on top of that, we're in a quandary right now because as a man, we're trying to figure out, okay, am I giving her too much attention or enough attention? So the safe route is to give her too much attention until she says otherwise. Because if a man gives you no attention or little attention or not too much attention that you might think you deserve, you're going to move on to the next one. So at that point, we're kind of like in a situation to try to figure out how we can make this work. So when Lala says, okay, well, why is he calling me? I told him I'm going to call him. Because if you give me your number, Lala, if you give me your phone number, I got 2 options. I can look at it or I can utilize it. Most men are going to utilize the number. Okay, Honey Dip will give me her number, so I'm going to go ahead and, hit her up, see how she's doing, making sure she's feeling good, all that kind of stuff. So that's why the man, even though if a woman says, I'll call you, no, you gave me your number, so I'm going to use it. I'm going to text you, see how you doing, say your day's coming along, how you doing, beautiful, I'm thinking about you, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? And that's why a man's going to call you up. So it's not about being thirsty. It's not about stalking you and nothing like that. Which, by the way, Miss Savage said Jeffrey Dahmer is sexy as fuck, which is weird as hell.
I didn't say he was sexy.
Yes,
I said.
Yes, you did. You said he's sexy as fuck.
No, I said
what
they
you said.
said he
I
was
saw
cute.
the
I don't
show.
think he was cute, but in the tabloids, they were saying he was cute. But I said he was not. I was like, I didn't think he was cute.
You
like,
said that man cute. But anyway, and
well,
that's
I
why
think
you
that
need.
could be watched the show. I did not say that shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like y'all talking too much because you're giving out too much secrets. You just go watch the damn show.
Anyway,
I'm saying like you're giving too many jewels out, bro. Like
you
go watch the show.
I said that.
No, so I kid.
Unlike you, I like my black men.
I fucking kid. But listen, it was a great show, and I guess now I got to set my calendar for next February to be on the show, which I can wait the 90 days. You know what I'm saying?
Before February, be January at the end of January.
I'll wait. And listen, shout out to Jay. Jay, he gave some good insight. You know what I'm saying? It's good to have brothers on your show and everything. So I definitely appreciate it. But once again, two things. The reason why I was late, I was watching Savage Uncut and I lost track of time. And number two, I was in this fucking stupid ass waiting room for 10 minutes waiting for DEBOE'S to put me on this goddamn thing.
That's bullshit.
I just walked up in
that's
like
bullshit because I'm literally staring at the damn thing. It was 8:05 and you still weren't in here. That's bullshit.
Actually, I was in the waiting room for a few minutes too.
But
and then
Ryan you in the waiting room before 8 o'clock, and eventually I got to both of y'all asses.
I was in the waiting room for a minute. I got on the waiting room at like 7:57.
Hold up.
To the historian.
Somebody call my name?
Yes, sir.
I got something for you since you called him a name.
Oh, nigga, what's up?
I was saying he brought you on before me.
Okay, so
what's up?
So and I'll be done. So next week, I told DEBOE'S that's gonna be the final nail in Raheem Morris's coffin. When y'all come up here and just get totally destroyed by New England Patriots, it's gonna go down. And then once that happens, you ain't gotta worry about him no more. You ain't gotta worry about Raheem no more. Okay.
Hold up.
Yes, sir. Yeah, but get the sounder up. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
No. I'm stopping you. I ain't even gonna hit you with the soundboard because if I hit you with it, you're gonna laugh, but it's gonna be something that's gonna kill. This is my thing. We already know that an incompetent head coach. That's been proven multiple times. I've said this on my show. But for some odd reason, when his job is on the line and the city turns the heat up on his black ass, for some odd reason they play well. You ever notice that? Think about it. It shouldn't be just in situations like this. The consistency is the problem. Debo can tell you he's come on the show and heard me say that. The consistency is the problem. We have too much talent on this team to be where we are right now. Too much talent.
So what's going to happen is, like I said, the final nail going to be next week. You know, R.I.P. Raheem Morris. When they come to Foxborough and Drake May throws like 4 touchdowns, 300 yards in your asses, at that point it's gonna be over. Okay, now
that's not gonna happen. They're not gonna fire his ass. I'm telling you right now, they're not gonna fire him. They're not gonna fire him.
They're not gonna fire him. So you know what? I got you, Vibes. I got you, Life. I'm gonna go ahead and hook you up with a little something.
You haven't had one useful thing to say since you got here.
Oh,
that's for you.
Yeah.
I told you.
I'm gonna
hit you with some stuff. I got some stuff tucked, my boy.
Now, so DEBOE'S and DEBOE, the twins made a little bet, little side bet on who's gonna win Patriots and Falcons. We bet a box of cigars. Yeah,
wow.
My cigars. You know what I'm saying? So and DEBOE'S already knows I like my Camacho Triple Maduro. He's gonna send me like a 10-pack of those. You know what I'm saying, man? And we're gonna keep it moving. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Vibes, you know what I need to do? I don't know if you'll be able to post it now because we already got the show going. You know, I created a poster for this week for the show. It's on my website, but I also send it to your DM or whatnot for the Patriots and the Falcons. So you know, I create game posters every week. You might want to send it to
or is it in here? Is it?
Oh, it's in it. No,
it's in New England.
Yo, it's in New England. And here's the thing, it's already getting chilly up here, so we know our kicker can't kick outside, so we damn sure can't put the game.
Like I told you last week, he can't kick inside.
Man,
that's crazy, y'all.
Look, we supposed to be talking about the 90s. What we sit here talking about the Falcons for right now?
Right, I don't even have a bone in this fight.
Hey, look,
other than we won last week.
If you want to talk Falcon football, come over to the.
And y'all lost to the damn Texas last week too.
Yeah,
we did. I don't even have anything.
They beat us and then lose to them.
Them. What the fuck?
Yeah. I mean, so did the Bears. The Bears lost. Look what they lost to.
Yeah. Hey, it's a grand
It was a
lexicon.
crazy weekend. It was a crazy weekend.
It's the grand lexicon of the NFL, y'all. You
Look,
know what I'm
Yes.
saying? So
Parlays were
Look,
being lost left and right.
I got I got a rivalry game on Saturday. I got to worry about. Got them dogs playing Florida. They ain't got a coach no more, so they finna play like it's no tomorrow.
Mhm.
I need the dogs to do business. Then I need for these Falcons to go up there to New England, Boston, or whatnot. I need them to go over there off Market Street, kick over Red Auerbach statue for number one, and then handle them Patriots. Yeah,
that's a yeoman-like task, bro. With this coaching staff and what's going on. So, hey, if Ian adjustment has to be made, it better be this week, bro. And I'm telling you right now that, and like I said, I'm telling you right now, dog, that damn, y'all make sure y'all go to Birdcage LLC tomorrow and check out, you know what I'm saying, what Ryan and Phil's guys say. Because if you're going to talk about that Rich McKay interview, and I told Life about it earlier, that shit pissed me the fuck off. That's the biggest slap in the face of any fucking Falcon fan. Period.
He answered that like it's, but here's the thing, and I'm not gonna give too much away. He answered it like how a CEO would answer it. Let's just be honest.
Right.
We already got a lot of BS going on, and I ain't scared to say it. We got a lot of BS going on in this country. I ain't gonna get into politics heavy, but we already know it's a bunch of foolishness. That interview literally made me feel like I was watching CNN and NBC right now. I just leave it like bro. That is how I felt when I heard that interview.
It was seething. And shout out to Chris and Nick. They put his feet to the fire like it's never been done before. Like it's never been done before.
Like that too.
Yeah.
Well, since you brought up college, shout out to Vegas and Grambling and Jackson State with their marching band shit. That shit was lit. Did you see how packed downtown was in the strip? It was like wall to wall. It was
I saw that.
I
saw that.
That must have been your first time. Was that your first time being around an HBC?
No, my son was in marching. No, my son was in marching band and drumline, so we used to travel all the time. But no, I used to watch it all the time. No, but I was stoked because I think for Vegas that was big. It was
right. No, but he's saying, Miss Savage, was that the first time your first exposure to HBCUs?
Yeah, exposure to HBCUs.
There's drum lines and marching bands, and then there's HBCU experiences.
Oh, okay.
And those ain't they not the best bands. The best band is in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, by the name of the
Southern University. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
When DEBOE'S was up in Boston, they actually had an HBCU game at Harvard Stadium.
Oh,
it was dope. I mean, they turned Boston out, man. You could tell HBCU was in the house. And people, this is Boston. You know what I'm saying?
L. Biv DeVoe showed up to the game. I saw the pictures of that. Oh yeah,
it was lit.
Wow. No, I love college ball. I love drumline. I love marching band. I love all that stuff. So it was just good to see it in the city, especially Vegas. Like it was, and see how packed it was, because everybody be talking so much shit lately about, oh, Vegas ain't shit, tourists don't be going there no more, ain't nothing to do there, and all that stuff. So it was good to see everybody come out and support, and just how many people came into town. It was lit. And when I say lit, it was lit. Okay.
But when you get all them country Negroes out of the South, you go into gambling spots and gambling holes, and now you put them in a city like Las Vegas where they got shows, they got gambling and everything else. And here's the thing, they got money. Don't let the fact fool you, because we Southerners or whatnot, we keep pocket full of money.
Right.
And they love to gamble. So just saying.
Yeah. It was so cool though. That's all I have to
say. For sure. So that was experience right there. But you know what experience was talk shows and back in the 1990s, y'all.
Okay, yes.
And the thing about talk shows, particularly daytime talk shows back in the 1990s, they, in my opinion, I'm gonna get your thoughts on this right quick. To me, they interpreted three key factors. For one, it was raw as fuck. You know what I'm saying? The talk show back in the day where it was raw television, it was entertaining, and it was cultural. So I want that's like, you know what I'm saying, the narrative I have in reference to daytime talk shows in 1990s being raw as fuck, raw television, entertaining and cultural. Now, from a raw standpoint, you would literally go watch these shows, and then you would see some shit you had never seen before, ever. You know what I'm saying? Because it was so damn raw. Like, you know what I'm saying, the things that would come out of the guest mouth the host mouth, the audience's mouth. There, it was like, yeah, like it was just like, you know what I'm saying, the shocking details about everything. It was that raw. You know, it was across the board. It was across the board. It don't matter if you watching Jerry Springer or Sally Jesse Raphael. It don't matter if you're watching goddamn Rikki Lake or Jennie Jones. It don't matter if you're watching Montel or Arsenio Hall. You know what I'm saying? It went across the board. We usually see the shocking things that were going on. You know what I'm saying? That were being expressed through, you know what I'm saying, like the guests or like I said, the host or the audience, etc. You know, particularly there were two shows back in the 90s that and LYFE brought up one time. I totally forgot about it. There was a show called a Richard Bey Show based out of New York. And Richard Bey was one of the rawest TV shows in 1990s. You know what I'm talking about? So from it, that's my perspective from now. From an entertainment standpoint, you can be watching any show, and it can go from hilarious to heartbreaking in an instant. So it tells you your emotions, y'all. It tells like because like I said, because it was so legit, it was so candid. You know what I'm saying? And it was so like raw. So like somebody.
Each talk show had their niche, you know what I'm saying? Like whether it's Jerry Springer, Oprah, you know, Rikki Lake, you know, each talk show had their niche, you know, like who's the daddy, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much, you know, so like everybody kind of had their niche. You get a car, you get a car. So it's pretty much like that's what I loved about it. They weren't all doing the same thing. They were all
correct, yeah. Now one thing, that's a great point. Now one thing that did have in common, and what was always tripped me the fuck out, I'll be laughing my ass off, where the participant on the guest on stage, they were something will happen or they get found out, whatever, and they just walk off. They just walk off the stage.
Yeah.
You just see with so many damn the stage walk off in 1990s talk shows became just so normal. Where somebody's like, oh goddamn, I got found, whatever it is, walk off stage, and the camera person followed them. You know what I'm talking about? So stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, from an entertainment standpoint. And another thing I was entertaining, in fact, about the actual shows I brought a little bit ago was the studio audience interactions. Studio audience interactions, y'all.
They hyped it up.
The studio hyped it up. You would have to, you know what I'm saying, the host with a microphone, like, hey, what do you think about this? And the studio audience will say something either ratchet or very compelling, make you want to think about it. But you got so many views in the studio audience, and their views were expressed out there. You know what I'm saying?
Would even get fights with some of the guests.
Oh fuck yeah,
audience members.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You know
especially
what I'm saying?
Jerry Springer.
Oh, dude, we definitely talk about that. And the last thing I said about being cultural, like daytime talk shows was social media before social media. It was the ultimate hashtag. Because you would have somebody say something like, damn, you see a homeboy say that shit yesterday, or you see that fight, everybody was talking about it, word spread about it. You know what I'm talking about? So that was from a cultural aspect, and it was a livelihood. You know, and I know that, you know, you had the nighttime talk shows, but I'm talking about daytime talks in particular that ran from 2 o'clock to 5 o'clock. Those are the main ones right there, really, you know what I'm saying, got to you. And the main ones that you really wanted to check it. Well, I'm speaking for y'all, I'm speaking for myself. Those are the main ones I'm looking like, God damn, man, these shows crazy right there, man. Let me go to our guest, man, the historian, bro. Like, when you think about the 90s talk shows, what's your impression in reference to the overall lexicon of it, bro?
That's going back to my childhood. You know, when I was sick growing up, you know, you would see the daytime shows or whatnot, laying on the couch outside of the, you know, my grandmother watching the soap operas or whatnot, watching the stories, as she would say. Goes from the stories to, you see Geraldo, you see Sally on TV. You know, Montel Williams was a guy that I looked at because he looked like me, and I didn't, and during the daytime, and you didn't have many black men like that. But shout out to my fellow veteran, because he is a Marine. He's not dead. He's dead. He's prime Marine, and he was just different. Had all kinds of different tactics that he would talk about, whether it was teen pregnancies, abusive relationships, and then the one thing that I respected that he did, and Maury actually took over, is when he would actually bring troubled kids in there, and it was either him straightening them up or he'd bring somebody in to pretty much do the scared straight. He was the first to do it. But Maury gets the credit for that because it was later on and it got magnified. But Montel Williams was the guy that I really looked at because he looked like me during the daytime. But at night, of course, child of the 90s. I watched Arsenio Hall just like y'all.
Shout out to Arsenio Hall, yes, sir.
So, I think Murray had like one of the most episodes too, if I remember. I think when I was doing some research, earlier. I think he had like 31 seasons. I want to say, like
who
up there.
Who did?
Maury.
Maury Povich.
Yeah.
31.
Yeah, something about right. Yeah, something
Yeah,
about right. He started
yeah,
around
like
about
one of
19
the highest, like the longest,
longest running talk show series.
Yeah.
But it was easy for him to do it. You know, Maury's a DC. Like, if you don't know anything about Maury Povich, he's a DC guy. His dad is Shirley Povich, who was a longtime writer for the DC newspapers and worked for the news and covers the sports too. So, you know, Maury was already born and bred for that life because his dad was already doing it. So rest in peace to the late Shirley Povich, his father. So most don't even know that about his dad.
Right.
I didn't.
You brought up Geraldo earlier. Do you remember, it was in the 80s though, he was one of the first shows that had like the biggest fight that was actually shown and broadcast.
Yeah, the KKK fight with a chair.
Yes, with the chair.
Yeah, the chair, the infamous chair. The infamous chair, yeah.
I've thrown a chair once before across
the infamous chair, sure.
And that's how fights get started.
That's how fights get started. Although mine was after a fight, but you know, I used to think I was gonna be brought onto a talk show. Like, I want to confront, you know, and then they walk out.
Who have you confronted?
I used to think any girl I got in a fight with that Chaparral or before Chaparral was gonna.
You know, but I mean, saying who in particular? There'd be somebody.
I got in a lot of fights at school.
Right, but like if you were to go to onto if you were going to like
Springer, I think Jerry Springer.
No, I'm saying who would you go? Who at Chaparral?
Who would you bring?
Do you think would bring you on?
I don't know. That's what I said. I don't know. It'd probably be a surprise to me because I got into so many brawls in school. I don't know who it could have been. It could have been anybody.
From the fights that you had, who do you think would bring you on there?
Ooh. Probably this one girl named Michelle. I was real mean. I was not mean, but I was bad. So probably her. She probably I would think that she would probably be the one that would bring me to the show and want to confront me. And then
there's powerful niggas be at work here.
When you said share and fight and bring that back, that's exactly what that is.
Yeah, but it's okay. I probably would just beat her up again.
Vi, I mean, Life, man. What's your impression on 1990s talk shows, man? And think about, man, Life, man. Man, he would come through and, man, of course, we grew up in the same house, so we saw everything, man. But, you know, there were times where when I was in Pomona, California, you know what I'm saying, Life, he would come through. So he lived in Arizona. He made that trip, you know, I-10, coming to West, you know, we're chilling, vibing out, drinking 40s. And a lot of time we sit there watching, you know what I'm saying, or off time, we sit there and watch talk shows, man. Sitting there watching Richard Bay, Jennie Jones, Rikki Lake, you know, Montel every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Jerry Springer wasn't that big time. Yeah, we're talking about 1994.
I think our friend Dome was on one. I think he was on Montel.
Oh, wow. Damn. So, yeah, Life, man, what's your impression of talk shows back in the 90s, bro? Particularly from a West Coast standpoint.
My impression is that it was more. I think that talk shows in the 80s was more or less like kind of, you know, entertainment and, you know, entertainers and things like that. But in the 90s, you know, especially after the LA uprising and Rodney King and OJ and all this stuff going on, that the 90s talk shows got a little more real, a little more controversial. You know what I'm saying? Case in point, my favorite interview that I've ever seen he was an old head, and I know he's been around for many years. He was doing it for many years. Was Phil Donahue, right? Where he had Louis Farrakhan that month. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the best interview I've ever seen, I would encourage anybody, if they haven't seen it, would be Phil Donahue versus Khalid Abdul-Muhammad.
Yes.
In 1994. First of all, Khalid Abdul-Muhammad, you want to talk about 45 minutes of just destroying Phil Donahue. Destroying him. You know what I'm saying? It was cool, going back to what historians said. You have a black man who is just pretty much educating, schooling, intellectually destroying not just Phil Donahue, the host, but also the crowd. You see what I'm saying? So that's pretty much my thing about what the 90s was when it came to talk shows was, yeah, you had your Rikki Lakes, your Jennie Jones, and you know, and
watch Rikki Lake.
It was fun. It was fun. But for me, if we want to talk about 90s, to me, it's just hardcore truth. Like that, like you said, that's before social media came on board, right? So I think that a lot of times we look at the entertainment aspect of the 90s, but it's a lot of fun and everything. You know, you are not the father, you are the father, all this and all that, and the fights and everything. And you keep in mind, Jerry Springer, he wasn't always like that. I mean, at first he was, bona fide like talk show, and all of a sudden,
I mean, the man, he's a fucking former mayor of Cincinnati.
Right, right. So
this dude, he was in politics and shit. He was a fucking mayor and shit.
Right, yeah, it's just starting rough, boy.
Yeah, I'm just laughing because you brought up Khalil Abdul Muhammad. That's a name I ain't heard in a minute. And I remember that interview when he sat there and was talking to that guy, said, "You're not getting ready to pull no stuff on me." Like, and that was exactly what he said, because the guy was trying, let's put it this way. The same stuff he was arguing in 1994 about how people are trying to twist the narrative with facts and things of that sort. He called him out on it. I rewatched it as a grown man and I understood it, but my grandfather made me sit and watch that interview as a child. I didn't know what it was until later, but man, he was a very powerful dude.
The clip that historians talking about, because I made my son watch the interview about 10 times. Me personally, I've probably seen the interview about 50 times, right? And not to go too much on it, was the clip that historians talking about. There was a Jewish veteran that stood up and said, "How can you say all these things about us? We defended you. We were trying to make your people free." And at that point, he started. Khalil Abdul Muhammad just undressed this dude, and then, like the story said, "You're not going to pull that crap over on me." And then all of a sudden, the crowd just went berserk. And then, so Phil Donahue, the first thing that Phil Donahue was trying to be slick with it. You know what I'm saying? Because he had showed the clip of Khalid Abdul Muhammad at King College, which pretty much got kicked out of the Nation of Islam, right? He was talking about Colin Ferguson. He said, "I love Colin Ferguson." That's what Khalid Abdul Muhammad said. So then Phil Donahue says, "Do you really love someone who did that mass shooting?" And Khalid Abdul Muhammad said, "I love Colin Ferguson. Like you guys, like you guys." What did he say? He said to this point, he said, "America awards their killers." And he starts going all these people who killed, thousands of people. And they said, after 4 years of oppression, I understand why he did what he did. And again, half the crowd went berserk. The other crowd was just sitting like, "Oh my God, I can't believe he said that." You know what I'm saying? So to go back to DEBOE'S, where he had asked me, that's my impression of talk shows, but the realness of it all. Was you brought people out there to speak their mind, speak their opinion, and then in an unapologetic way. Things, and we always talk about things in the 90s you really can't say these days. You know what I'm saying? They're coming out in the 90s, they were saying those things. You know what I mean? So that's my thing. If I had to say one thing, one word to summarize talk shows in the 90s was just evolution. You know what I'm saying? Because it evolved from the 80s up to ha-ha and keeping things safe or whatever to come up with the real. So that's what I think about talk shows.
I think Donahue, I think he was around the longest too. I think he started back in the 60s, right?
Yeah,
late
he was old.
Early 70s somewhere. I think late 60s. He's been doing it the longest. Like if I remember right, he's been doing it since the late 60s, early 70s. So that's a long time.
Yeah. So I'm going to I told DEBOE'S to ask each of y'all a question. It's a fun question. Fun question. I know we got all serious and shit. It's a fun question. What talk show, this for Vaz, Miss Savage, historian, what talk show would you most love to be on as a guest? And what's the least talk show that you would like to be on as a guest? Like, what's your favorite one to be on as a guest, and what's your least favorite, like one that you wouldn't dare be caught in that talk show? Which one would that be? I'll start with Vibes.
I mean, the shit. Clearly, the main one I want to be on would probably be Jerry Springer, because that's the one that had the most exposure right there. I know some shit about to go down. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't going no damn Jerry Springer. If I go on Jerry Springer's show, then some shit really about to go down. Now, now hold up. Are we talking about right now or back when the talk shows were going on? Because you got to talk about different mind frames. I'm just talking about, like, you know what I'm saying, when the shit was going on back in the 90s. Or are we talking about as we are right now?
As you are right now.
As we are right now, we can go back and be on a talk show?
Right.
Oh, okay.
So I'm saying we're going back to the 1990s where we were younger.
Yeah.
No.
You're
I'm the same age I am. Oh, I'm the same age I am right now. Oh, hell no, I ain't going no damn Jerry Springer. Fuck that. Hell fucking no. I'm fucking 50 motherfucking years old. I ain't going no goddamn Jerry Springer. I will, if we're talking about right motherfucking now, I would go on Montel. Because Montel was very articulate. You know what I'm saying? He's very focused. and we can have a conversation. It'll be a grown conversation, and it'll be towards the actual audience I want to talk to. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't talking to no kids. I ain't talking to, you know what I'm saying, no one. And you know what I'm saying? Well, hopefully I'm not talking to anybody who, you know what I'm saying, who don't have any sense. I'm talking to intellectual people, and I'm delivering a message. You know what I'm talking about? And to be honest with you, Montel will be the first one I go to because we both experienced breast cancer. So that'd be the first one I go to right there. You know what I'm talking about? So I definitely go to Montel. The one I at least go to, like I said, now that we're talking about if I'm a 50-year-old man, ain't no way in the world I'm sitting there and take my ass on no goddamn Jerry Springer show. Have a fucking chair thrown on my ass or something. You know what I'm saying? Some crazy ass bitch I ain't seen in years come out and like start swinging on my ass and shit. It ain't going down like that. So yeah, no. Montel will be the first one. And of course the least one would be Jerry Springer, bro.
Let's see. I would definitely probably go on Oprah because I would like to get some free shit, some money, some cars. Maybe she give me a house. I don't know. Like she was always giving away free shit on her show. You just had to pick the right one. You know what I'm saying? So I'd probably go back and be on Oprah. The one least, probably. Like
Okay,
I
so
said,
give us.
Hold on. You said you would just go on Oprah to get free shit.
I mean, that's what she did though. She gave away free stuff.
And that'd be the reason you go on there.
You said which one I would go on, and yes, I would go on there because I would want to get something free.
Give us I'm sorry, Mister. Give us like an intellectual reason why you want to go on the talk show.
Okay, then I would pick Jennie Jones only because she got started because she actually had a rough childhood and she grew up. She left home. She ran away at 11. She started waitressing at a young age. She was in the comedy clubs trying to make money, trying to become something. She was also a drummer at one point. She went through a lot before she became a talk show host. And then, she used that. She used everything that she had went through in her background to become the talk show host that she wanted to be, and then unfortunately, she had that incident that happened on her talk show that kind of hurt her a little bit. But I think I would do her because myself, or just looking back.
For those who don't know, what incident are you talking about? For those who don't know.
So she brought on a guest. She was doing like I believe it was like a secret.
Yeah, it was called. It was called same. It's called same sex secret.
Yeah,
same sex secret crushes.
Right, and then the guy, I guess he didn't know what the topic was about, and then I think he was talking about his neighbor, and then they brought
exactly. Yeah, so this show happened in spring of 1995. Mm-hmm. Dude gets on the show, and he's and all the producers are saying,
I thought it was his roommate.
It was a neighbor.
No,
it was a neighbor.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so this episode dropped in spring 95. Mm-hmm. Where he gets word, Jennie Jones, hey, you got a secret admirer. Dude was like, okay, who's the fine ass bitch you would like me type of shit. Mm-hmm. And he gets on, you know what I'm talking about. And the producers, they don't tell him nothing. They say you got a secret admirer. Yeah. He comes on and it's a dude, his neighbor. And this dude was like, I just want to let you know I'm in love with you.
Yeah.
And so Buddy played it off. Yeah, he was embarrassed. He's humiliated. Buddy played it off. 3 days later, he go to old boy house, shoots him.
Mm-hmm. But they didn't know he had mental problems when, you know what I'm saying? They didn't know he had mental health problems either. So he was embarrassed. He was dealing with all these emotions and stuff. And then, so he went and killed him. He didn't, he went and served, I think he was supposed to serve like 27 years and stuff. And I think that got reduced or something. And then the parents of the one that he killed, they were supposed to get like 27. I think they sued for like 27 million or something like that. But then they won, but then it got overturned again. Like it got overturned. So both of those
somebody First Amendment or some shit. Yeah.
Both of them. So it kind of sucked for her, and later down with her career. But I feel like because she was so real in what she brought and the experiences that she went through, I feel like only because it touches somewhere for me, and that's the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing today. I would definitely be on Jennie Jones for sure, 100%.
And who's the one that you would never be found on? What show were you?
Jerry Springer. Jerry Springer. And I said that why earlier. Not that, I don't know. I feel like talk shows back in the day, they weren't supposed to be messy, but then they became messy because they can make money off of it. I have a friend that went on one of the talk shows, and she said that when you go on there, so say if you're going to go on there and confront a next lover, right? So basically they bring you back into the room, they talk to you, say, okay, this, you already know what the segment's about, but we need you to do this. We need you to say this. We need you to act like this. Now, when this person comes on, they're not going to know that you're going to know this, but we're going to tell you this information now. So they're already hyping them up and they're already upset about the whole thing. So by the time that other person comes on, that's where all the heat comes from. They're already ready to go like from 0 to 100. So I feel like later when they knew that they could make money off of drama like that, you know, and it became more of a reality TV in real life type situations, I feel like that's when it started getting messy. You know, it was real, but it wasn't real because they were setting them up for failure before they even hit the stage, you know? So I wouldn't want to go on Jerry Springer for that reason right there. So, because I'd probably be in jail. I would not make it past the show. You probably see me on First 48 or something. So, yeah.
What about you, Historian?
I got a few. I'm sorry. I'm being honest. I'm in a whole nother lane, you know. For me, the shows that I would want to be on, because, you know, I host interviews and do things of that sort. First and foremost, I always got to give shout outs to a lot of the TV shows where you had black hosts back in the day. And I remember watching them on BET growing up as a child. I love to be on the Ed Gordon show. So if you're unfamiliar with who Ed Gordon is, he's the infamous reporter that had the famous interview with Tupac. He's had many interviews, but that's the one that gets highlighted the most. I would have wanted to go on Ed Gordon's show. Larry King is somebody I grew up watching as a child on TV in the 90s. I love Larry King. And, you know, because I'm a sports guy, the show that I loved the most growing up, and I used to watch it and it killed me when ESPN took it off, was Roy Firestone. Up Close.
Up Close, right.
That was one of my favorite shows as a child growing up, because I got to see a lot of the athletes that I grew up watching and looking at film on, and they were on his show. And I actually got to go to, so if y'all are in Atlanta, you know what this old CNN Center is now, still right there. Roy Firestone lived in Atlanta for a while, and they would actually have a lot of his live shows right there in the CNN Center at a certain time. And they would have a live audience. Yeah, back in the day, they would have live audiences, and they would have former athletes to come through. And he would actually do the show there when he was in Atlanta. Now, he used to do it out in Hollywood too, but he also moved to Atlanta. So the Roy Firestone show would be a show that I would also want to go on. And the other show, Montel, of course, just like you, Montel Williams, because again, I got somebody who looks like me that I could talk about, but all the other shows, no disrespect to them, they didn't move me. They were entertaining, but they did not move me. But the shows that I would have least wanted to be on, first and foremost, Howard Stern.
Oh yeah,
I would have never wanted to be on a show like that, because think about it, it wasn't just radio. They also would film it and actually have it on television in the 90s. That was when he started to get on in the 90s. And, you know, he was just entertaining. He was a mess from the jump. And the other show, it's two other shows. The 700 Club, messy Christian folk. When you talk about race relations in this country, they'll have all the black celebrities on there, but boy, they be sitting there having a backhanded conversation. Go back and look at it. Even now, a lot of the nastiest things that are said in such a covert way.
Wow.
But, oh yeah, it's
I've never not one time seen that show, bro.
Yeah.
I know of it.
Yeah,
but for reason that you said, I've never entertained the thought of watching it.
Yeah, man, and that's another show you don't want to be on. But for me, as a young kid coming up and going into my teenage years, I never wanted to be on the Maury Povich show, because I didn't want to hear this sound here.
Jeremiah William, you are not.
I don't want any of that.
You are the father.
Good point.
If you on the Maury show, that is what you're gonna hear. You are the father, or you are
not the father.
Exactly.
It's so iconic, though. It's so iconic if you think about that.
So those are my shows.
What I was thinking about this too. What are some of the talk shows that y'all couldn't believe was a talk show? Or like when you think about it, and they only served maybe like 1 or 2 years that they were on there. Because for me, I feel like Chris Rock, I was shocked. Like, I mean, I think he only had 1 season or like 1 year.
What
right?
you mean? Talk what?
Like a talk show that you couldn't believe that ended up being a talk show and only lasted like 1 or 2 years.
I know one. I know. Hey, y'all remember Magic Johnson had a show?
I was just about to say Magic Johnson. Okay, he tried so. Hey, the Magic Johnson show. Let me tell y'all something. Arsenio Hall did his best to push the fuck out of that show.
He did.
He was trying hard. It just was not happening. Magic Johnson show. I remember because I moved down to Houston in '97. When I moved in '97, the Magic Johnson show came out around October, and he hyped it up. Arsenio hyped it up, and that show didn't even last a full season, yo.
But she's shout out to Magic Johnson though, man, because he had young Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant was on that show, like young 19-year-old Kobe Bryant was on the show. That was dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Besides that, it's like okay.
I got a show for you. You said you wouldn't believe it's a show. The Keenan Ivory Wayne show.
I remember that show.
Oh, yeah.
I never remember that show. That's another one that didn't catch on. It didn't catch on because I remember that like a lot of people. Oh, this is gonna be another Magic Johnson, and it did not catch on.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I got one like super duper under the radar, and I can't believe she even had her own show. But Life, we were together in '95 when this show came out. I remember Tempest, the Tempest Sledge show.
Girl, I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that one too.
How this girl get her own show? And hey, everybody wanted to have their own talk show back in the day. Some were good and some were horrible. Goddamn shit.
Queen Latifah had her show too. Had her show.
I got another one for you. Y'all might remember this. He worked with Oprah. She was a bit of a spinoff, Miss Rolanda Watts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yep, I heard
that
too.
didn't last long at all. 3 seasons.
No. 3?
Well, compared to the other ones we talking about, that's a long run.
Yeah, because the other ones were like 1 and 2.
Well, Tempest Bledsoe, I think she had it for 2 years. That was the thing. She had 2 years.
That second year, I can't recall. I'm gonna leave it. I know she had 95 is summer '95. I know me and Life. We were chilling with my mom summer, you know what I'm saying, down in Florida.
Yeah.
And Timbers was, but I cannot recall a second season at all.
Wow.
At all.
For me, it would be answer my own question. The one talk show that I would love to be on as me right now as a 50-year-old man would be the RIKKI Lake show. And here's why.
Really?
Yes, because
I like RIKKI Lake.
I liked her, but she was real. But the thing about it is her core audience was like young to, kind of, middle-aged women, right? So with me being on a RIKKI Lake show, for whatever reason, I know that I would, present myself properly, but
I know why.
to show, young girl or young women or women in general, how a man should kind of conduct himself, how he should, conduct himself, so whatever topic we be talking about. RIKKI Lake was very, very personable, you know what I'm saying? But I know that her audience is mainly towards, young women or women in general. And I like to show the women out there, okay, this is how a man should talk. This is how he conduct himself. This is how he should go ahead and behave. Give a man's perspective, because she would talk about things like abortion, pregnancy, things of that nature, miscarriages and all that. All that kind of stuff my personally that has affected me in my relationships. All those things, abortion, to give it from a man's point of view, right? You know what I'm saying? So RIKKI Lake, shout out to her. She had a good run, you know what I'm saying? And she would talk about things such as, like sex and things like that, but she did it in a fun and mature way. So I would want to.
I think she ran about like 10 years or something like that.
She ran for a hot minute. Now, and of course, I'm with everybody. I wouldn't want to be on the Jerry Springer show whatsoever in my life. But here's the thing about that. What's so funny? We always say we would not want to be on the Jerry Springer show, which is funny because you had some old heads acting a fool on that damn show, and they goddamn 50s.
They got paid too.
They got paid too as well, and that's what I'm saying. Is like for Jerry Springer, I think that he capitalized off of black ignorance.
Oh fuck yeah. For sure, 100.
Because we would go up, we would just show out. The second we get on yelling, screaming, cousin Puku and he or whoever, you know what I'm saying, just acting stupid on that damn show. And I don't know why we did that, why we allowed ourselves to look so stupid on that fucking show.
I mean, he had like a lot of white people on there too that was acting not right either.
Not like us.
He went from having the show to making a movie off of it, remember?
Right. You know what I'm saying?
And Howard Stern. Howard Stern too made a movie on how he got started.
Well, it was one person that got Howard Stern in the door, though. That was how he got his show. And You know, he was in the 80s or whatnot, but he passed away, you know, before I was born.
Don
Legendary.
Imons?
Nope. Hell no, not Don Imons. Petey Green. The
Oh,
legendary
okay.
Petey Green. Petey Green's DC. Remember,
Okay.
there's an infamous episode where Howard Stern had shoe polish on his face and he looked black. And Petey Green said, you know what? He said, you ain't gonna come in here. I run this here, nigga. That's what he told him.
Oh,
And yeah,
God
Petey
damn.
Green was right.
Shit.
Petey Green, look, Petey Green was Sirius satellite radio before they came out. Ask all them folks around DC. And then you put him on TV. The most infamous thing is when he was eating that damn watermelon on there. Y'all know what I'm talking about, Debo and Life. Y'all seen it on BET back in the day. He was sitting there eating that watermelon, and he wasn't ashamed of it either. But when you think about it, he got a young Howard Stern started, because even like it's a lot of people he helped, but Howard even says he was the one who gave me my confidence to go from telling stand-up jokes to being on the radio, kind of cleaning something up, and then showing me how to do a TV show.
yeah.
He was the first one to do it from the radio to the TV show. That's where Howard got it from, and he still to this day accredits him.
Still doing it.
Yeah. So he unfortunately picture Petey Green was a militant black man that just didn't give a damn, and he just pretty much said what he wanted to say, and they didn't mess with him.
Right.
Howard was a white man in America with a television show that pretty much was on the radio, live on the radio. And if you've seen some of those episodes, you see that it went from 0 to 60, just like
Oh
that.
yeah, 100%. It sure did. It took off. And he wasn't going nowhere without his partner.
So
That's
one
what
of
I
the longest running shows was influenced by a black man, and Howard Stern still says that to this day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. It's crazy how many no's he got too. So it gives you know what I'm saying, how many people turned him down, and now all them people probably kicking themselves in the butt.
I'm gonna give real quick,
so
man.
good.
Hey, real quick, I'm gonna give I want to piggyback on Life. I'm gonna give a remix to it. Life a little bit ago, he asked what shows would you want to be on most, and which one would you not want to be on? Which show would you want to be on right now? But what would the topic have to be?
On today's talk shows?
No. On the talk, the same scenario Life presented. We going back, listen, you know what I'm saying, to the 90s. Jennie Jones, Rikki Lake, Jerry Springer, Montel, Jesse Raphael, you know what I'm saying? Oprah. I'll start with you, Miss Savage. If you were going back there, what show would you want to go on, and what would the topic have to be?
Younger me or today me?
Today you. No,
today
you is right now. I'm talking about real time right now.
I would probably want to go. I would go on Oprah, not because of free stuff, but because we could talk about some hard stuff that we can't talk about today. You know, you can't get on TV and talk about, like what Life was saying earlier, abortion, abuse, violence in a relationship, stuff like that. Being homeless, being on the streets. There's a lot of platforms, and I would want to take a lot of my story and go back and try to get like some insight on it to be able to help others. My whole reason, not to get off, for Savagely Uncut is to be able to become a platform for those people today. You know what I'm saying? To be able to speak about what they're afraid to speak about, or not being able to, find anybody to talk about it. I have a horrible past, and it's molded me to the person I am today, but I didn't have nobody to like talk to or go to or look up to or anything like that. And sometimes you need somebody else to be that voice for you. And so I felt like Oprah did that. She did that for a lot of people. So I would definitely probably want to go back and be on her show and allow her to be the voice for me, which will allow me to be a voice for other people that need that help or that like encouragement, or to let them know that no matter how bad you break down, like I've hit rock bottom. I've literally hit rock bottom in my life. And I'm at a point right now, like there is nothing nobody can say or do to me that will ever make me feel worse than I was when I was rock bottom. So that's the reason why I have the tough skin I have today. So I want to be able to help people get to that point, and so I definitely would do Oprah 100%. I'd go back there. So that's my answer.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shoot, Life, what's up with you? What show would you, as you right now, the life that you are right now, what show would you want to go on? What would the topic have to be?
Oprah, because of her pull, because of her audience. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the way she captivated, both, the black audience, but as well as, I mean, she had as many white people watching her as black people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think if
But
you want to
what
look
would the
at
topic be?
the
Why would you
topic,
be on? Yeah, why would you be on that show?
the topic I would want to discuss essentially would be like racism in America. I would talk about certain things like George Floyd. You know what I'm saying? I would talk about even, Charlie Kirk, who got murdered last month. I would talk about that. I would talk about certain things from a black's perspective, but also from a perspective of not just, pointing the finger at just, white people, why they do this or why they do it, but just have dialogue. That's what I would want to have, be on Oprah. I would want to have someone, maybe from the Nation of Islam. I would want to have someone from Turning Point, which is Charlie Kirk's organization. I want to have someone who didn't think like me. And I think that Oprah Winfrey, the pull that she had in the 90s, would be someone that could kind of, bring different opinions, different minds together to talk about race. And I would love to be in that forum. I would love to be in that platform to talk about it. So I would probably say Oprah. Well, not probably, I would say Oprah.
Yeah.
Well, so you historian, you said earlier you would like to be up close. Would that be your decision to go on? What would you go on, man?
I would love to do that, but if we're talking about outside of athletics, and I can actually mix that in, I would want to go on Larry King, because not only was he a talk show host, he also used to cover the news, and then he was a beat writer. People don't know this, but Larry King actually covered sports in Miami back in the day, in the 50s and the 60s back in the day, before he really stepped up. And people don't understand that he had a long-standing career as a journalist before he became the guy that you saw on television doing interviews in the evening time. And he was also a guy that spoke out against racism. He spoke out against sexism. It was a lot of things that people don't understand. And the thing about Larry, which was so genuine, because God rest his soul, but just remember this, they had him on the Breakfast Club. So that should tell you the type of person he is, because he's open-minded to anything.
Right.
Because you don't see people like a Oprah or people that's in his status going to shows like a Breakfast Club or doing things. Larry always said, I need to always be there. I might not agree with what you guys might do or say, but I need to support the next wave of future journalists or people that's going to be carrying the mantle when I leave this earth. And for me, that's big, because he's a gatekeeper. And for what I do covering sports, I'm a historian anyway, not just with sports. It's just, I love history. So to have a guy like that was that much of a monster and a mogul that no one messed with because he had that much respect, it would be an honor to sit on his panel and ask him questions. Let him do the talking instead of him just asking the questions. Let me listen to a legend speak. So it would just be an open topic, asking him, what was it like growing up in Brooklyn and New York back in the days when you did, and when you first saw Jackie Robinson go to the Brooklyn Dodgers, and you growing up around black folks, being a Jewish kid, what was it like to be around and seeing different things when you went down to the South and you went to Miami, and it was really different when you saw everybody could go to certain places, and then you get there, you got racial segregation. So for me, Larry King would be the guy that I would have loved to talk to and been on his show.
It's a good one.
That's a real good one. Matter of fact, man, historian, man, we did a show probably like 3 months ago, but well, it's about 2 months ago, about the OJ chase.
He didn't do it. I don't care what you say. OJ didn't do it.
He did too.
The glove don't fit.
If he didn't do it, his son did. Listen.
OJ didn't do it. I don't care what y'all say.
He didn't do it.
He
didn't do it. He did. OJ didn't do it, right? Okay.
He did it.
OJ's innocent.
He's innocent. Was rest in peace. So the reason I bring that up, before we did the show, and Miss Savage, I'm so sorry, but the reason I'm looking at the screen right here, I got a logo, and it's over your head. I'm trying to take it off, but for some reason I can't. I'm trying to figure out how to do it. We can see you, but that Debo Savage Life logo, we can see you totally, but I'm trying to take it off to give you. It's not working. I gotta figure it out.
It's fine. That's what
Larry King. Matter of fact, me and Life saw it in real time. Larry King broke down the whole OJ chase so masterfully, and to a point where if you were listening to on radio, you knew what the fuck was going on, and the way he was orchestrating, orchestrating the development of the chase, and just watching it on CNN. You know what I'm saying? Like we got breaking news right now. Something's going on in LA right now. This apparently is OJ Simpson, and he's breaking it down to your point, historian, from a journalistic standpoint. And it was masterful from the chase starting in Orange County to all the way to Brentwood. Larry King broke it down play by play masterfully. So, man, I'm not mad at you, bro. You know what I'm saying? But my question is, if you went on Larry King, what would the topic be?
If I went on Larry King, the topic that I would talk to him about is I would talk to him about evolution in his career.
Mm-hmm.
That would be the topic. Evolution in his career. You evolve from being a beat writer to covering sports to covering major news, and then you go to having an illustrious career with doing interviews pretty much every other night.
No, my question, I'm sorry, bro. My question, if he brought you on, what's the reason you coming on? If he brings you on,
what would the topic be?
Yeah, what would the topic be? Why is he bringing you onto his show?
Pretty much evolution, because you go through different phases of your life.
Okay.
And if you ever pay attention to the interviews, he asks not just why did you do it, what made you do this, what got you into this area. And if you listen to, like how you said, how he breaks it down, the questions that he asks, he pretty much sets it up beautifully to where it's easy for you to answer, but you're not walking into a trap door.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's perfect.
That's good.
Maggie T said that was epic. Shout out to Maggie T. Hey, y'all, if I may, I just want to say something right quick. I always want to, you know what I'm saying, let people know about everything going on in my life. You see somebody right here that said, keeping up with the Griffins.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got on YouTube doing like mukbangs. What mukbang is, you basically sit in front of cameras eating. Mm-hmm. And this is like 5 years ago type stuff. And so haven't always been doing podcasts, stuff like that. I started just eating. And of course, now I do my foodie shorts, my food reviews and everything. Mm-hmm. But keeping up with the Griffins, they one of the main ones I met them several years ago. And they're part of the mukbang community, but they branched out doing other things. You know what I'm saying? They hail from Charleston, South Carolina. And they have a following, and they have you know what I'm saying, they do community stuff like that. But when I see individuals who are still following me and still fucking with me, even though I'm not doing the whole mukbang thing, that means a lot to me right there. And like when these individuals start following me, I probably had like 3. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no subscriber hog. I don't do the whole subscriber thing. I'm just for a narrative right now. I only had like 200 subscribers, 250, but we all lean on each other. Me, Keep It Up Griffins, you know what I'm saying, CJ and Sharice, a bunch of us, man. We always lean on each other. You know what I'm talking about? Meet and nod. So Debo Vibes here listening in, fam. Peace to everyone in chat. Keep It Up with Griffins, man. They're some solid people. Matter of fact, they got a son now. And the son, man, Joe, help me out, man. I think your son is now, 3 now. I forgot, I lost count. But they did like a whole series of the pregnancy from him being, you know what I'm saying, him being Chrissy to being born now. And that boy big as hell now. And they're still doing great things, you know what I'm saying? But I say all that to say this. I want to say thank you, Keeping the Griffins, to you know, this, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get emotional, but like they some solid people. All that little picture right there, they some solid folk right there. They some solid folk right there, man. So I want to say thank you, Joe and Chris, for keeping, you know what I'm saying, Baby Drew and the twins, man, for coming through. Much love, fam. Much love back. You already know. You know what I'm saying? So, no. Oh, he turned 3. Okay. All right. So I just want to say that, y'all. Whenever I see my people, I gotta give them. I gotta show love.
Of course, as you should.
I got to show love.
That's what Miss Savage should be doing on her show. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I'm just now learning the buttons, okay? Me and Lala taking turns.
Debo Vibes chimed in. He ain't like acknowledge him or nothing like that.
It is my second show, okay? Second. It's our second show. She worked the buttons and I try to help her work the buttons, okay? Listen.
Hey, let me tell you
it's hard. You don't even do shit. You show up late. Then you sit there and try to look pretty, and then you want to chime in about pushing buttons. You don't even push no buttons.
Listen, I brought tits and ass to the show. I brought tits and ass.
Tits and ass. Show. That's all that matters. It's
you know what I'm saying. Tell Debo Vibe about the day I had to bring tits and ass to the show.
Tits and ass,
and
right?
Miss Savage got mad about that.
I'm pretty sure he saw the show. I didn't get mad. I got mad at how you used it.
If I was big,
I got mad.
If I was pick a topic for me to go on a show to go on to, it would be, and we're talking about, you know what I'm saying, me now. And you know what I'm saying, earlier I said Montel Williams. You know, I would definitely go in there to Montel Williams and just, you know what I'm saying, just like talk about my cancer journey. You know what I'm talking about? And I think it'd be relatable because it'd be two black men talking about breast cancer.
Yeah.
You've never seen it. You've never seen an interview with two black men talking about their breast cancer journey. And I would love to do that with Montel Williams.
No.
You know what I'm talking about? Me being diagnosed a couple years ago with stage 3 breast cancer. It's in remission right now. And on top of that, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, which, by the way, ends on Friday. So it's not too late to show love to it. But that would be the show I would love to go on to. And, you know, that's why I've been championing the cause all this month. You know what I'm talking about? Going on Maggie shows and other shows and talking about breast cancer and stuff, man. So that would be mine right there. That would be, and you know what I'm saying?
Great. That'd be great.
It's only that. So you're the third black man that I know that is spoken about breast cancer, because the first I remember hearing Montel, and then as I got older, when I was in high school, Richard Roundtree talked about his
absolutely, yeah.
And then I heard from you when you and I had that conversation, because you and I were talking. My grandfather passed away of Hodgkin's lymphoma, so that's why I was like, with the cancer thing, I'm always ears for that, because I've had a few people to suffer from that. One of my old shipmates, he passed away. He got removed from the ship, and he passed away like 3 months after he left the ship, going to treatments and doing everything he could. So that's why when you speak about that, I'm always, my ears pop up, red flags come up, because I think that's a topic. We talk about everything else, but that's something that I feel like should be addressed. That
and then like we talk, you know what I'm saying, between us, bro. Like I never hide. You know what I'm talking about? When somebody has to hear it.
Yeah.
You never know who has to hear that. And that goes to anything in life. Somebody needs a positive word in, you know what I'm talking about? So man, but like saying for sure. Let's on my situation.
Talk about scary stuff.
Huh? Say what?
You can't be scared to talk about scary stuff.
No. You gotta let people know. It's just that one person who may need to hear that would change the word, that would change their whole life.
100%.
You know what I'm talking about? Speaking of that, yo, like I said, please
talk about raw dogging all the time. Raw dog, don't be scared of raw dog. Do it. Shit.
You know what?
I cannot. Wallace said you're gonna end up with an uncooked hot dog, okay? If you keep it up.
I got to turn away from that one.
Wow. Give me bump, bro. That nigga really just said that shit.
Just, you know what?
Oh my goodness! I cannot believe it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly the moment that you just had right there, because you just threw that out there like that. That's just awful.
No, bro, no, it's everything. He really professes this shit.
Show. We don't know.
He professes it. He professes it.
He's a profession at it, or he
you know what?
It.
We can't say too much. Magic Johnson's still living right now, so hey,
facts.
It's hope.
Oh, Lala said that overcooked hot dog.
Speaking of Lala,
man, your shit must look your shit look horrible, nigga.
Hold
I go mad how your shit look like.
TMI.
Hey, speaking of Lala, we got y'all gotta watch Savage Uncut. I did not. She revealed something I did not know, that she's in the bisexual men. She said that on her show.
What did she say
Yes,
that.
she did. Yes, she did
Oh, we
say
watching
that.
the same show. I
Yes,
don't
we
remember her
are watching
saying
it.
that.
La, she's into bisexual men. I'm not talking about who
She
she's with
did
right
not
now. I'm not saying.
I'm talking about,
I'm talking about who she's with
I'm
right
confused.
now.
I'm confused. She got a dude.
That's
I'm
what I'm
confused
saying.
as
I'm
fuck
not
right
talking
now.
about who she's with right now. I'm not talking about who she's
Lala
with right
does
now. I'm not
not
saying
make
that.
coochie.
Okay, no, this is what I'm saying. Okay, you guys are talking about sending dick pics. Oh my God, why were you sending? Well, okay, am I right? You guys are talking about men who
We
send
were
dick
talking about
pics, right?
how we feel like men keep D pics in their phone like
Right,
a
correct.
category. Like, you know what I'm
And
saying?
this
Like
is
a
what Lala said. Because I watch your shows all the time. I'm a big fan of Savage Uncut. That's why I know so much about the goddamn show. I watch it all the time, which is why I was late
Exactly.
because I was watching, okay? This is exactly her words. She come on and it's Lala, this is what she said. I don't see why a man would send me a dick pic. I'm thinking to myself, damn, how many women she done sent this dick pic to? Matter of fact, how many men he done sent this dick pic to?
I
Well,
think that was a dig. I don't think
no,
she was saying it.
She said okay. Why the fuck you
No.
say? Oh my God, why? How many women has she had?
I'm gonna say something right now. That's very believable. I mean, like the way like just broke it down.
That's what she
That's
said.
very
She said,
believable.
how many men has he sent his dick pic to? Which
We were
indicates
talking
that
about
Which kind of insinuates that she's into bi men, because if she wasn't into bi men,
she
then
wouldn't have said that.
she wouldn't have said that shit.
She would have said that.
Wow.
we were talking about men
Historians, give me something on soundboard, bro.
You didn't just say
Listen,
that.
we were talking about listen, I gotta have my girl back on this. Listen, we were talking about how a lot of times before men get to know us, like on the second conversation, they'll send us a dick pic. Okay.
I know,
And then
right,
it's like, okay, so fast forward, they probably got like a whole bunch of dick pics in their phone, right? So we were
right.
saying sometimes they probably just be sending out to all women,
Savage.
but some men probably got a little
No.
sugar in their tank.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know who they are, and they probably
Right.
send them
Well,
same
hold
dick
up.
pics to women to men.
She
But
wouldn't say
here's
it
the
unless it
problem.
happened to her.
Hold up. I'm gonna chime in on this one. I've been sitting back quiet, just listening. Listen, you also have to understand people have certain kinks. That's just part of it. That's an aphrodisiac. That's an aphrodisiac. Think about it. That's an aphrodisiac for some people. You're sitting there saying, taking pictures and sending it. That's not my thing, but I'm just saying. It's just like a woman getting a Playgirl magazine looking at men. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's pretty much just have a personal picture in that sense. Like, come on. If we gonna sit here,
dick pic?
no, but here's the thing. Well, what all right, so there's two other things. You can have a guy that just sends it to you in random, if that's what y'all were talking about, or you have some ladies that ask to see, because there's some females that want to know what they're getting ready to get into before they deal with it. Now some dudes sit there and lie. It's just what it is, because they're trying to get in the dough. But you know, when you get in that situation, it's all gonna be revealed. So
no, I've asked. If I feel like I want to be interested, I'll ask.
Even if you're asking or whatnot, whether it's an aphrodisiac or whether it's something that you want to see before you get tangled up into it, and hey, I just need proof. You know what I'm saying? It could be one of those things.
So life, you stand by what you said. You believe that the Miss Lala fucks with bisexual women.
You talking to me?
Yeah.
I'm going by what she said. She said that she gets dick pics from dudes, and she wonders how many other dudes has she sent this dick pic to.
I think you misunderstood what she
Not
said.
misunderstand. No, she said how many dudes has he sent this dick pic to, which indicates
Meaning
that.
because they're guys.
But she's still fucking with him pretty much. Yeah.
You gotta but here's the thing, Savage. You gotta tell her when she says something, and you're gonna learn this real quick while you're doing these podcasts. See, right now you're sitting here retracting. When you say something, you have to be clear and concise of what you say. Because guess what?
I'll pull it up.
No, but there's a difference.
But think about it. It's already out there. It's already recorded.
I'm not saying what she said was bad.
Interpreting it.
Okay, but what I'm trying to say is, it's like reading a book. Me and you might have the same book. You might read, I might read it, and we both might take it a different way. So I understand that. Like we might read the same book, but my interpretation of that book is different than yours, right? You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying, I get that, but what I'm trying to say is that's not what those words didn't come out of her mouth. We were saying how, just like being pre-warned when I got here, Watch all them men you be talking to in Georgia, because a lot of them got sugar in their tank. You know, they'll lie about it. They'll be like, "No, I'm you know," but they end up being, you know, both bisexual out here. So she was saying the dick pics go both ways. That's what she was saying.
Me and DEBOE'S, we watching. Okay, so I'm saying like this. Me and DEBOE'S, we like Viagra. We'll take some small, make something big out of it.
I don't know. Last time you said you don't last 5 minutes. Maybe you need to put some honey on it.
Small, make it big. All right. Lala, I'm messing with Lala. I'm giving her a hard time, but she did say that she messing with dudes that send dick pics to other dudes. That's what she said.
All right. Well, I don't think my girl said that. I'm just saying. I'm gonna have my girl back on this one.
Well, here's the thing. Regardless if you have her back on that, it's recorded and it's uploaded. Now you can try to. Now you can actually manipulate the interview, but at the end of the day, it's out here. Once this is the bad thing about the internet and pretty much anything. Even if you manipulate it, once it's out there, it's out there.
There's not, but we didn't manipulate. I'm not manipulating anything.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm saying when you record stuff and you do shows, once you put it out there, even if you do edit it, they still have the original one that was put out there.
We didn't edit anything, so what's out there is out there. So that's
like this whole thing with life is so fucking raw dog thing. He knows full well he's lobby, he's still saying this shit, and which is to me it's crazy as fuck. He said he continues to say this shit. You know, if I'm a female, I ain't going nowhere near this nigga.
Because you be raw dogging it all the time.
Okay, so everybody on this panel don't raw dog.
Well, I don't have a dick, so I definitely don't raw dog.
Hey, you know what? You sit here and you keep rawing out here like you said, and hey, vibe. You in there in this one day.
And you get this right here. You get this right here.
The overcooked hot dog.
Okay, but she need a comment about she talking to dudes that been saying dick pics to other dudes.
Oh no, what? Hey, her story. What was that? Her story.
Why you came for Lala because she said you had an overcooked hot dog.
I'm gonna keep shit just right there's lingering. I'm gonna keep this shit right there until the end of the show. There you go.
Okay, I do have a question. I do have a football question for you guys. I do, because I really wanted to ask this question if I was able to make it to Ryan's show. You know how when they do like the rookie thing, and if you're a rookie, you have to get up and sing a song in front of the whole team. If you was a rookie and you had to sing a song in front of the whole team, which song would it be?
An actual song?
Yeah, which song would you sing for the whole team?
I'll go ahead and say this. I would take the approach of Alan Page. I don't give a damn about that. That rookie stuff that everybody talks about. He's the only dude that challenged this. I don't have to drink. I don't have to do this. Look, I came here to play and do my job.
It's just for fun, though. You wouldn't see your song?
But I'm saying, even as a ball player, everybody says that. Look, I'm here to do a job. That's how I look at it if I'm a rookie. But for the fun side is what you're getting at.
Correct. Yeah. Hypothetical speaking type shit. Yeah.
I bust out with "Let My Nuts Go." I bust out with that Lil Jon and Too Short. Let my nuts go.
Okay.
I sit there and mess with them.
I mean, last week I sang "Snob on Lives." I know, so you know.
Nah, because it would piss off the veterans. That's why I would do it. I don't mind being the bad guy. That's the thing. I don't mind being the bad guy.
Right.
Don't bother me. Because it's a lot easier to be the bad guy than it is to be liked in that sense. Just saying.
That's true. I don't care.
I'm not a yes man.
Yeah, me either. What about you, Life? What song would you sing?
I mean, in that situation, whatever song they want me to sing, I'm singing. You know what I'm saying? They will have you sing the
No, you get to pick the song.
I gotta pick the song.
Yeah, you get to choose the song, whatever song you want to sing. Or rap.
Yeah. Oh, rap? Oh, I sing a rap. That's a tough one, yo. You got me. What song will I have to? Because it would have to be a song that says a message, like historian said to the veterans. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I'll probably go with "Bitch Please" by Exhibit and Snoop Dogg. Bitch Please. Bitch Please. I just rap "Bitch Please."
Mine's easy. Mine easy, yo. If I can rap it. Just to set the tone, I'm rapping Master P. I'm about it.
Okay. All right.
So you about it, huh?
I'm about it. That's what I'm singing right there.
I'm
I'm sorry. I'm just like, in that sense, when you talk about it, if I got to be a rookie, I'm gonna say some stuff that's gonna rattle some of them vets because they looking to mess with you anyway.
Yeah, I know. But when I be watching some of them videos, I be cracking up. I'm like, oh.
But here's the thing though, you got some rookies that say I'm not participating in that. Like my guy was Sean Taylor, God rest his soul. LeVar Arrington, like let's just say this here, they got into some stuff in that locker room after he threw that shaving cream in his face, and yeah, Sean was pissed. It was on his football life, and that's why I said that rookie haze and stuff. Nope, I'm not with it. They think about it. Matter of fact, Debo, you played college ball, so you already know when you get into the locker room. I played semi-pro, so it's one of these things. You're the new guy in the locker room. You know everybody want to test you to see what you like.
Yeah, shit get relentless, bro.
And my thing is this: it's always somebody that's gonna shit up, and it's always one of the big boys in the locker room that like to mess with you. It's always got to be the big one or the one that like to fight all the time. It's always one of those.
Yeah,
it never fails. That's why I said I don't participate in that because I know my temperament. I got a bad temper. So when I was younger, I had a bad temper. Now I'm a little bit better, but you know.
I can see that. I always said like if I went to college, I would never been in a sorority.
No.
I would never make it. There's the hazing or whatever they do. It'd take one person to tell me what to do and it'd be a wrap. Gotta be cut. I just can't do it.
I just say this. I didn't have the opportunity, but I did want to pledge at one point. But you know, I'm gonna be real with you.
More power to you.
But hell, if you go to the military, hell, your ass pledge because you go through 8 weeks of boot camp.
You do.
I mean, it's not like it used to be. This thing got soft now, but let's be honest. You technically are pledging to get into the military.
Yeah.
The only difference is the military is a bigger gang.
Yeah.
That just got guns and you get money.
Yep.
And benefits. You're not paying to be a part of it. You're volunteering to be a part of it. Unless you unless you was back in the 60s where they drafted your ass.
Right.
Well, I told you, hey, you go to jail or you come here.
I'll tell you one thing about initiation, man. Me and DEBOE'S went through something like that. I'll never go that shit again. That shit was crazy as fuck, though. You know
initiation for what?
Man, look.
They ain't finna talk about it. Let them go. They ain't finna talk about that.
Your stuff in Arizona?
Nah, man. Anyway, it was
too hot.
Shit.
It's too hot for TV.
I got you.
Off air. I want to know off air.
You're not gonna know off air either. You'll never know.
Why?
Shit. Hey.
Why? Because I'm not part of the boys club. I want to know.
All right.
Hey, motherfuckers here on ice water. They ain't gonna get it.
Whatever. Life, call me and text me after the show.
Yeah, I'll text you.
Okay, text me.
You will?
Hey, no, I'll tell you after Valentine's Day. All right.
Oh damn, yeah. Maybe by then we'll be blessed on getting on the show, right?
Whatever.
Valentine's Day.
I don't know. After tonight, Lola might have changed her mind now.
He was going by what Lola said.
I'm just kidding.
Hey, y'all, great episode, man. Hey, historian, bro. Hey, you already know what deal is. Before you go, man, what's going on tomorrow, man, with the birdcage, bro?
Oh, man, we're gonna talk a little bit about Sunday's game with the Patriots, but before then, we're gonna break down that Miami debacle in the house, and pretty much gonna talk a little bit about the interview with Rich McKay. But we end up letting some folks in just to talk about it, and you know how we get down. You either get right or you get left. Go ahead and get right. Tune into the Birdcage LLC. If you're not plugged in, please hit that like and subscribe button when you come to the page. But also, you need to hit the like and subscribe button to this show too, because guess what? They're bringing some great content. This is my extended family right here. Y'all got to support these folks, man. And Savage Life too. They got some off the rail topics over there, but you got to support the ladies, man. Ladies first, like Queen Latifah say, man. Go back to the late 80s, early 90s for you.
Ladies first.
But I appreciate you for having me on.
You're gonna play it like this.
Nah, I appreciate y'all having me on.
Hey, for sure, man. I mean, hey, bro, I might have to vent. I might have to go to your show for a slight. I might if you
if can,
if
cool.
I can, I'm going there and vent because I'm telling you that Rich McKay interview was the biggest slap in the face of Ian Falcons fan, and it was the most tone deaf interview I've ever heard. And like I said, shout out to Chilean Domino for putting feet to the fire, bro, because it's something they had to do, and they did it.
It's all you need to say when you talk about that interview. I know why Rich McKay answered it the way he did, because he's still trying to keep his job. So I get it. And you know, you're not gonna sit there and piss on your boss or whatnot because you need to pay your bills. But as a fan that heard that interview, this is how I feel.
That's my ass.
That's how I feel about it.
For sure.
Thank y'all for having me on, man.
Of course.
And Miss Savage, I got to get on y'all show too.
We would love to have
man, please, you gonna wait?
Yeah, please. Hey, you'll get on sometime next July, nigga.
Maybe like summertime next year.
Yeah, like summertime. You'll get on summertime and shit.
Apparently, they got a list or something like that going on. You got to wait.
We do not have a list, okay? We do not have a list. But you know what? Wait, before we go, because Halloween is in 48 hours, give me your guys' best costume that y'all did when y'all was little.
Oh, Sergeant Slaughter.
Oh, okay. What about you?
That's automatic. Shit.
What about you, Ryan?
I dressed up like
historian.
Michelangelo. That's fine. She can call me Ryan too. That's fine, Debo. But it's the historian. But most folks know it. I dressed up like Michelangelo as a Ninja Turtle.
What? Oh, yeah, I love
Turtle. I can't find that picture. Had the turtle shell. My mom somehow found the web shoes. I don't know how she found that, but head to toe, I was like a turtle.
Okay. What about you, Life?
I want to say I was Bumblebee from Transformers. I think I was Bumblebee. I was a Transformer. I forgot. It was something like that. I think
you were never Bumblebee.
Shit, I don't know. I forgot, man. I was a Transformer. I forget which one it was though. Or G.I. Joe or something like that.
I think you're Optimus Prime.
Oh, Prime. All right.
It wasn't even outfit. It's just a mask. He walked around with white shirt, tie white, and everything with a damn Optimus Prime mask.
And you came in as a white man, so okay. So
hey, I represent Sergeant Slaughter. You already know what the deal is, man.
Okay,
for sure.
All right, cool. What the fuck?
For sure. Damn. It is what it is.
That's so cute. That's cute.
It is what it is. It's a childhood.
Since you asking,
yeah.
My I don't know if it's my favorite, but you guys remember the movie Dr. Detroit when what's his name was a pimp? Y'all remember that movie?
No.
Y'all don't remember that movie?
No.
Do you, Ryan?
No, this is the first time I can say no.
No, I have no clue what you're talking about.
Gonna remember. It's not gonna matter. Anyways, I caught that movie. They were playing it at home or whatever. I wasn't supposed to be watching it, and he had a bunch of hoes, right? But I thought the hoes dressed pretty cool, and my mama had this fur coat right in her closet. So I decided for Halloween I was gonna dress like
like a hoe. Just like a hoe.
I didn't know they were hoes. I was only 10 at the time or something like that. But I went and got my mama's fur coat, put on some like her stockings and stuff. She was so mad because I had dyed my hair and it fucked up her real fur coat. I got in so much trouble. I was grounded forever. But I was, I got a lot of big candy bars. A lot of people give me big candy bars. But yeah, it was got to wear my mama's fur coat. It was dope. I don't know. I gotta check that movie. The movie's hella funny though. It's really funny. I can't believe you guys.
Okay, I looked up Chat GBT. Dr. Detroit is a 1983 comedy film starring Dan Aykroyd.
Yes.
Known for his work in Saturday Night Live. You just asked three niggas about a fucking Dan Aykroyd movie.
Because the movie is trust me, check it out about him becoming a pimp. It is funny. Just trust me, all right? Have I ever let you down about a movie or music before? It is funny. It's a classic. It's a classic.
Historian, let me ask you a question. Historian, have you ever seen Space Jam?
Yeah, I've seen Space Jam.
See?
The original one.
The original one, that's right.
The original one.
Bob's like the only one's never seen Space Jam. This shit wild, man.
Yeah, I mean, look, All it was,
I've never seen shit before. You know what I'm saying?
Man, all it is Michael Jordan saving the world from slavery, and he pretty much was getting in shape for basketball, which he did during that shoot and getting back. They were gonna enslave people.
Okay, so all right, here's the deal, historian. Here's the deal, historian. Hold time out. DEBOE'S Life gave me a totally different interpretation about that movie. He said Michael Jordan came into their world, and then he was helping Bugs Bunny getting ass, and that's the only reason he was there.
No. Let's get this straight.
No. It was no. He was trying. He was on Bugs Bunny's team, but he's always trying to help Bugs Bunny.
The main narrative he said was he was helping Bugs Bunny get ass. Some ass about fat ass rabbit.
Look,
we all see the same movie except for things, so we all gave a different version.
The reason why DEBOE'S is saying, the reason why LYFE synapse is because of the fact that he was looking at that fur tail. He was looking at the cottontail. That's what he was doing. No, here's the thing. Here's the thing, Lola. He was looking at Lola, but here's the thing, Vibes. The purpose of that movie was aliens stealing talent, and literally Mr. Swaghammer had an amusement park that was failing pretty much. He was just going to pretty much enslave the Looney Tunes. It's about slavery, and they were going to work for him forever or whatnot to bring money into his pocket. And the aliens were stupid or whatnot. They were stupid little midgets before they stole talent or whatnot. They were going to challenge them to a basketball game just to beat them so they could get out of their world. And when they stole the talent of the players, they ended up getting some of the best players. Matter of fact, majority of the Dream Team won. Yeah. Except I'm sorry, 2 of the Dream Team members. And Larry Johnson played on the team in '96. Let me not forget that. But they stole their talent or whatnot and challenged them to a game. Got Michael Jordan, who's considered the greatest basketball player of all time, or whatnot, to come down and help them win. That was the whole thing.
But in the show, but in the movie, he was retired and they were mad.
Yeah, he was playing baseball and he got back. And magically after one practice session, he gets back in phenomenal basketball shape and helps them win.
Historian, thank you so much for breaking down the movie like you did, because LYFE gave a totally different interpretation of it. LYFE literally said the entire movie is about Michael Jordan helping Bugs Bunny get some fat ass rabbit. That's exactly what he said. That's exactly what the fuck you said. That's exactly what the fuck you said. That was the highlight of it right there.
Isn't that cool?
He was trying to help Bugs Bunny get some ass. He's trying to help him fuck that.
No, they were trying to help Bugs Bunny and the Looney Tunes not become slaves. That was the purpose of the movie. You say that because, brother, I think you need, brother, I don't even think a shrink can help what you got. You raw dogging out here like crazy. You looking at cartoon. No, you looking at cartoon. Look,
shrinks ain't gonna help me.
You listen, you looking at cartoon. No, you looking at cartoon rabbits or whatnot getting laid and all this here. Like, man, it's just
damn, son, where'd you find that?
That's where I'm at with it. This dude.
Tell me about it.
But you know what? That's your twin. So guess what? You got to do. You've been dealing with that since you was in the womb.
Thank you. Like I tell people, I tell people all the time. I've been on this world 5 minutes before he was, and it was the best 5 minutes of my life. So with that being said, I want to thank everybody coming to DEBOE'S Savage Life, man. Story, man. Thank you so much. I will be in the building tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Birdcage LLC, as we discuss this match we have up in New England with the Patriots. And we gotta see what happens. Miss Savage, thank you so much.
Hold on one second. Real quick. I gotta get a prediction from Miss Story. Prediction next week.
For this game. I think if the Falcons win this game, they're gonna win it by 3 or 7 points. Because our defense. If our offense can't run the ball, we in trouble. But I got us winning this game because right now Raheem got a lot of heat on his ass from the city. And anytime he got heat on him, it was like that last year. He would win games he wasn't supposed to win.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Okay.
For sure. We'll see what happens. Hey, y'all. Thank everybody for showing up. Historian, I'll be in the building tomorrow as we discuss this upcoming matchup with the Patriots. I want to thank everybody coming. And also, y'all, please check out, go to Savage Uncut. Check out the show, you know what I'm saying? Yesterday, the one that I got stood up for some nigga named Jay. It's all the G, though. You know what I'm saying? So check that show out right there. You know what I mean? Y'all can check out Debo Life somewhere up in New England, raw dog bitches and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, we cover
You owe
all the
me a hat,
aspects
by
of
the
it.
way.
And also check it. Also, man, we gotta make sure Debo Life, man, how was that cataract surgery? That's the only reason I can explain why you fucking got glasses on the side.
He always wears glasses inside. That's not the first time he's ever done that.
You had cataract surgery?
Yeah, man, it's my thing. If you can walk around the fucking picking your goddamn beard, I can go ahead and walk around some fucking.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, can we not do that anymore?
Absolutely.
It's just kind of like
Say what?
He look crazy as
picking
fuck.
your beard.
Says
He look
who?
crazy as fuck.
Says who?
It's crazy.
It's
Okay.
crazy as fuck.
You need to tell these motherfuckers out here, because every time they see, that's how it knows me and shit's called marketing, motherfuckers.
Okay. All right.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
It's called marketing. All right.
Let me
got
school
it.
y'all
Hey,
when you
Miss
say.
Savage, let me ask you. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
On that note,
On that note, hey, shout out to Ristorian man with the Kirby Smart jersey. Dog, that's real. That's a real jersey right there, boy. Kirby Smart, the cornerback punt returner for, you know what I'm saying, Bulldog back in the day. The Bulldogs are playing the Gators. You know what I'm saying? I think is this gonna be the last one in Jacksonville? Is that what you're talking about?
It's the last one for 2 years because the Jaguars are getting a new stadium. It's gonna be an indoor stadium. So the world's largest outdoor. So here's the thing: the tradition is called the world's largest outdoor cocktail party. It will not be outdoors anymore because it will be inside. So whether if it's raining, cold, or whatever, it's gonna be inside the stadium. So football, as we know it, is dying outside now, unfortunately.
Yeah,
football been dying with all the rule changing and all that shit.
Don't get me started with that. Don't get me started with that.
Let me tell you something, man. Football, it ain't dead up here. Trust me, man. New England, man, we doing it. We doing the damn thing. Mike Vrabel got these boys playing hard, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man.
They still have to abide by the rules of NFL.
It's something serious up there going on. Something serious bubbling up here in Gillette Stadium, man. Foxborough, man. There's something serious going on.
Them niggas got Deflate Gate 3 getting ready to happen. The hell we talking about here?
Here we go.
You're damn right, cheating bastards.
Life, don't forget about my hat. You owe me a hat, just so you know.
Hey, man, let me ask this question, man. And you anyway. So you said that you gotta be a special dude for you to go down on him, right?
Wait, where'd that come from?
I'm just asking a question. You gotta be a special dude for right? You gotta be special.
Are we on live still?
Yeah, we on live.
Yeah, man, Rhymes like this nigga tripping. He lived.
He dipped.
Oh, never mind.
That's how you get rid of our guest.
Yeah, our guest, man. Our guest like this nigga really tripping, so he dipped out.
Everybody go to Savage Uncut if you want to know the answer.
You know what? That's what I'll wait till Savage Uncut in February to ask you the question. It's a good question.
Oh God, it'll be before February. Jeez.
That's what's up.
All right.
Hey man, shout out everybody for coming through, vibing out with us. 90's talk show, man. Hey, if you can't make on YouTube, check out a good talk show back in the 90s, man. You know, check out some Jerry Springer.
I know Jerry.
Check out some Montel. Check out some Shelly Josh Raphael, man. All of them, you know what I'm saying? So even the ones that didn't do good. Check out some Magic Johnson.
I actually would have loved to got in a fight on Jerry Springer just so I know I could get away with it. Because I'm pretty sure they didn't go to jail. Think about it. They got away with it.
That's about it. So no.
Yeah.
For sure. You know what I'm saying? So Maggie T, great show. Thank you so much, Maggie T. And make sure y'all tune into the Candid Room on Friday, 8 o'clock. Hope I got it right, Maggie. Hope I got it right. You know what I'm saying? Had a great time. And also check out the last Candid Room, me, Miss Savage, Cosmic, and Maggie T.
That was good. It's 2 hours long.
It was
my phone died.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, get you something good to drink, some good smoke, and chill out and watch the dialogue that we had. Amazing dialogue. So check it out. Candid Room with Maggie T. And that's it, y'all. Y'all come through next week. We'll have something else to talk about.
Have a happy Halloween and be safe.
Please be safe out there.
Please be safe. Oh, wait, it's our girl Tedessa's birthdays. So happy birthday, Tedessa. I
Today?
told her she came through in the chat. Yes, I would sing happy birthday. She didn't do that, so thank God I don't have to sing. But if she goes back and watches the show, at least I've said happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Tedessa. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
Vegas
God
strong. Vegas strong, goddamn. Vegas
strong.
You already know what it is.
Vegas in 10 days.
That's what's up.
I'm so excited.
That's up. Well, appreciate y'all coming through. We'll do it again next week. Y'all have a blessed evening. And come through next week. We'll talk to y'all later on. Peace.
Peace.
Yes, sir.